President.
As you've no doubt already heard, celebrity surgeon and noted long-running peddler of pseudoscience, Dr. Oz, is running for the Senate in Pennsylvania, where he does not live. He is running in large part on a campaign of ending COVID lockdowns. I don't know that there's a huge amount to say about this, but like everyone else, I thought it was funny. Like the last unqualified celebrity to run for a major political office, I will assume that he will shortly find himself in charge of the country and then enact policies that result in multiple major humanitarian crises.
There's a lot of weird things about this.
Yeah.
For one, Dr. Oz, his reputation is taken a hit over the past couple of years.
His reputation is bad.
Right.
Just generally.
So
the
it's a weird
medical
time to
establishment has
choose
hated
to
him for a
run
long
for
time. But
yeah, it's a weird time to choose to run for something.
yeah, I was listening
like he knows his TV career is ending and now he's like grasping at straws, or I don't know. It's weird.
I was listening to Pod Save America the other day, and they were like, "This is what you do when you can't even get on Dancing with the Stars. You run for Senate in Pennsylvania."
Yeah, and that's weird because he doesn't actually live there, does he?
No, he lives in New Jersey.
So could I run for Senate in Pennsylvania?
I don't think so. I'll bet it's something where like he has a house there or something like that.
I see.
Because I mean, he is like rich, so
right. Yeah, it's
but
just
like he famously does not live there. He lives in New Jersey.
I also historically would have pegged this man as being a Democrat, not a Republican. So did he switch parties to do this?
You would think, but like he was on one of Donald Trump's councils. He had a bunch of like gay conversion therapy people on. Like he's been pretty conservative for a long time. He just has kind of an audience of like woo-woo people on the left. But
Right.
no, he's always been a Republican.
Okay,
like I don't think he switched.
I don't have a lot to say about this. I would have hoped that people in general would learn some sort of lesson about TV personalities.
Yeah,
as president, I
think the lesson we've learned is it makes you electable.
Yeah, I'll take a hit on Reagan. I'm not a fan of Reagan in any means, but I get that he's a hero of the conservative side.
Right.
And I don't view him as being the danger that a lot of today's celebrities would be with his celebrity status, but maybe for the time he was, and I view it as one way where people from the time maybe thought, oh, he's garish and crazy, he needs to get out of there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I think people thought that, but like that kind of like he had been a politician he hadn't been an actor for a long time.
Right.
And like, so it was more of like an Al Franken situation.
Right. Like at least vote for Jesse the Body Ventura if you're good. Somebody who hasn't acted since the early 90s.
Right. But it's okay to switch careers to politics, I think. It's just when you sweep in and like, I don't know anything about how our country works, but I want to be in
that's
charge.
The scary part. Yeah, when people are like Dwayne the Rock Johnson for president, I'm all, no.
Yeah, he doesn't know anything.
Right. He knows one thing, and that's action movie. You want action movie as your or they're all like Oprah. It's like,
honestly, as I've gotten older, I have increasingly inclined to just an elitist technocratic view. Like, here's the thing. I have swung around. The journey in my 20s has been to just swing around to a lot of the positions I held when I was a teen.
Mm-hmm.
When I was a teen, I was like, people should have to have multiple advanced degrees to be president. And then as I was getting older, I'm like, that's, elitist and it's all kinds of things. Now I'm like, actually, that would be pretty nice. Degrees in political science, maybe a couple degrees in science, something like that.
I don't know if I'm ready to put that level of something on it. I would just like Americans to look at the president and say, I would like this person to be somebody who is ethically better than I am and more mature.
Yeah.
Basically in those situations where I would blow up and start cursing, I want this guy to hold his business. That's what I want. It's like, I need Americans to, regardless of if you're conservative or liberal, this applies to everybody. What you need is the most boring guy in the room who's going to get the job done. You don't need fervor. If you believe in what you believe in, you guys can team up, shake hands, and be all, we're going to get behind this guy because we believe in what we believe in. And then that guy's going to, everybody's so caught up in like swaying other people.
That's fair.
You know, and if you live in a world where the masses can be swayed, your problem isn't which way to sway. It's really, why'd you build such non-thinker people that they're so easily swayed? Get back down to the bottom and build some people who are like able to think and aren't going to be swayed by the one TV ad that you put out where the person actually did something weird. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, I think the problem with that for me is that education doesn't make people not gullible. You know,
maybe they all need to like spend the first 5 of their years of their life. This takes me back to being pro-abortion then.
I don't think anything makes people not gullible. I think a large segment of people are going to be superstitious and easily swayed by nature, no matter what you do with them. No matter what their life experience is, I think that's just how most people are going to be. Honestly, all people, like pretty much all people, I think that applies to. I think there are yeah. I mean, I think I'm exceedingly easily swayed, which is why it's important to have like an incredibly skeptical mindset towards your own intelligence. You know, I think we should all live in a society where we all just hate ourselves and have no confidence in our own abilities, which I understand might not be particularly practical, but it would make people less, like, more bearable, I think.
Well, we're getting there, but unfortunately, the flip side of that coin is that people who don't hate themselves and have every degree of confidence in their abilities become all the more powerful.
That is true. That is true, which does appear to be what's happening.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, so
no,
it's
this
like,
is tough. It's
right.
tough.
Well, I don't know. Dr. Oz.
That's a man with confidence.
That's a man with too much confidence.